Good morning. I look crazy. Oh my God, it's so cold in here. I am in the damn attic. Somebody come get me. Somebody come get me. It's way too freaking cold to be up here, probably. But I am up here to handle some business and chit chat with you guys. Happy Monday. That's what's happening. Ow, my freaking wrist. That's what's up. Let's hit it up with like a quick little pizzle here. What's up, Ola Joe? What's up, Ray the Right Miller? You better not. Ray, if you don't know Tina Mo for show, make sure you do, please, immediately. Tina Mo for show, good morning and welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for the floating heart. Y'all, Tina says she don't like to preach, but Tina was going to church. Tina was going to church on her live stream that I recently was in, and I had to behave, and it was hard because Tina does not behave in my chatments, but she sure as hell wanted me to behave in hers. So I did what I could do, but she was really spitting some deliciousness. She was spitting some deliciousness, and Tina Mo's mama was in the house, so I sure wasn't gonna say, I was not gonna act up. I don't know. You don't want to act up around Tina anyway, but you sure don't want to act up around Tina's mama. So I was on my best behavior, you guys. But it was delicious. And I've told you guys time and time again, thank you, Ola Joe, the #1 moderator of the year, for dropping Tina's link. But I told you guys before, it doesn't matter if you cannot catch Tina's live. Watch the replay. It'll still be fine. You'll still get it. You'll still feel it. You'll still feel it. Tina's thick enough where you can still feel it. Do you know what I'm saying? Ola Joe is cracking up. Ray the Right Miller says, well, hello, Tina Mo. She got a sexy voice too, Ray, and I know how much you love to chase after a lady with a sexy voice. So, Ray, you gonna love it. Tina says, I was not expecting her to be in there. See, I love that. I know Tina says it makes her nervous, but I was talking to my dad last night, and my dad is like, well, I get up and I have my breakfast, and when I see you on, I come in there. He was like, I don't say anything, and I don't read the comments. He was like, but I love the way you're just able to just kind of handle stuff. And I was like, yeah, Dad, you know how I am. He was like, yeah, I know how you are. So I love when my dad tells me that he has been inside of my chatments per Tina Mo for show. Or actually, it's Antonise who came up with chatments. But I love that. I love to think that my dad is out here giggling and laughing at whatever the hell it is that I'm doing. Because my dad and I have a very similar sense of humor. So my dad is one of those people. He is not thin-skinned in any way. He's pretty relaxed. So I always love it. Ray is saying, what's up, TY twin? Ray, how was your weekend, yo? Ray is like the hardest working single dad on the streets. I appreciate you so much, Ray, for coming up in here. And Ray is like, oh, yeah. Why did it have to be like that? Anywho, I also noted this, and you guys can tell me if it's true or not, but when I gargle in the morning, like when I brush my teethies, and that's how Scandalous from Scandalous Creations would say it, I tend to dance a little bit. Am I the only one? Like when I'm gargling, I'm like, I can't not. I can't not. Is it because I'm a little bit of a fool, or is it because the whole world's filled with fools? I don't know. For those of you guys in the chats right now, thank you so much for being here. If you scrolled through, hang out for a little bit. This is Monday morning here in the US, and we are going to have ourselves a time. Make sure you guys throw your thumbs up on the video and consider, I don't know, joining the crazy. We usually don't bite. Now, Ola Joe, she slaps, but she don't bite. JPPM said 5487 says, you look like my relatives. I'm going to take that as a compliment. Hopefully they're all fly. I will say that this is not my best morning for looks, because your girl, it's cold as hell here. All right. And when I woke up, it was all I could do to come up to this attic where it's 42 degrees. All right. So you're going to get what the hell you get. But thank you for coming in, JPPM. I suppose welcome me to your family. Ray says, unless your coffee has on a little bourbon in it, I'll pass. Right. Right. I was thinking about slipping a little Shanky's whip into the coffee this morning. Tina says, my mom has seen way more ratchet behavior from me in real life. Y'all, Tina crazy. Tina was crazy. Tina was like, listen, do you know like when you have people working for you, but they ain't on W-2s and they out here selling stuff? I was like, Tina, please, please, no. Tina crazy, y'all. Tina crazy. It's funny though, because Tina is crazy, but she might be one of the smartest people I have met in a very long time. I said this and I was not joking when I said it. Her self-awareness is second to none. If I could be, I feel like I'm pretty damn self-aware. I really do. I feel like I was raised in a family where self-awareness was considered something to aspire to, right? Not to not have, but to be aware of yourself, your actions, your feelings, how you're affecting and influencing the world around you. But Tina Mo is on a second level, y'all. She just really, I don't know if this is something you just recently came to, Tina, but I think it's just so cool to watch. Because you grow every second. Every second that I see you on, I can feel you learning as you're teaching. That's what I think is cool about Tina. I can feel her learning as she teaches. And I think that that's such a cool, awesome thing to see. Tina Mo is calling herself a little freak. Metro Sonic is in the house. Good morning, Metro. Metro's been out here getting the resticles. Thank you so much, Metro, for joining my chat. I love you posting food pictures on Instagram. Metro, if you don't swing me by with a plate right now, I mean, just a plate, just a little snack box. A little snack box, maybe, if you're feeling it. Ola Joe says, Ray, I got bourbon on deck on the yarn ship full bar. Ola Joe is just the cutest thing. Have y'all been watching Ola Joe's shorts? I will wrap Ola Joe up, put her in my pocket, and take her home. Mr. Sailor, keep an eye on your lady. Keep an eye on your lady, Mr. Sailor, because I'll take her on a ship. All right, I'll take her on a ride. Ola Joe ain't no joke, y'all. That's a beautiful woman right there. I done said it. We don't have to say it again, but I done said it. I see you, Ola Joe. Metro says, it's cold everywhere. Seriously, now snow in some states. Yeah, we got a little snow on the ground. But not in mine. They were expecting snow in a few days. Yeah, my dad is supposed to get snow, and he's down in damn Kentucky. So you know it's talking about craziness. Metro says, hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing all right. Like I said, I got up late, and it was all I could do to get the hell out of bed. It was cold as hell. I wanted to keep my cold feet wrapped around A-Train's left thigh. But I had to get up. Melissa says, good morning, sweetheart. Melissa, how are you, baby girl? How was your weekend? Ola Joe says, go to Tina Mo for sure. I love it. JPPM says, I'm from the Philippines. We have mixed races. Okay, well, I love that. Some of my favorite people are from the Philippines. Thank you so much for coming in. Now I definitely consider that a compliment because some of the prettiest women I've seen lately are Filipino women, especially as I get older. Really beautiful women. So I take that as a compliment, JPPM. Y'all crack it up. Tina says, that's a great observation. I always am learning as I teach. That's cool that you noticed that. I do, Tina, because I don't know if you know this, but I am a facilitator of training in real life. And I always say that. I'm like, good teachers are always learning. That's what makes them good teachers, because they're also people who thirst for knowledge. If you yourself thirst for knowledge and you know how sweet it tastes, it's much easier to present it to other people in a way that is palatable to them. That's what I think. Those are my words. I'm not about to Tina Mo y'all this morning, okay? So don't expect little jewels and nuggets that y'all can use throughout the day. If you want those, you got to go to Tina. I'm not giving any more away. I said nothing, and I said too much. Metrosonic says, book. Ola Joe says, thank you. I'm blushing, girl. Well, blush away. I'm just sorry, Ola Joe, but if I saw you in person, I would try to see if I could get you to sit on my lap. But that would be crazy. But I would see if Ola Joe would sit on my lap. I don't know if she would, but I would give it a shot. Tina says, thank you, Ola Joe. Melissa says, my weekend was great. I'm doing well. How was your weekend, love? It was busy as hell. And I got to be for real with you guys. It's probably going to be a really busy time coming up, but I'm going to make some announcements on both my channels. But I haven't gotten around to doing that yet because I want to be able to articulate what it is I have to say. Thank you guys so much for being in the house. For those of you guys that I see in the backwoods, go ahead and throw your thumbs up if you're having a good time. I hope you guys all saw that we changed the banner and we actually changed the name of the channel. All we did really was drop media, life, or something off of it. So right now it's just Be Okay Food Freaks. Just an easier thing for your mouth to feel. And I changed my banner because I thought that banner was a little bit more delicious. But you guys let me know if you love the new banner as well. That was all your girls' handiwork. Ow, ow, ow. That was me inside of Canva, baby. Canva it. Metro says, glad to get enough sleep and I'm glad to be feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling better too, Metro. Ola Joe says, thumbs up, please. Melissa saying, what's up to Ola Joe? Tina Mo is cracking up. Ola Joe says, welcome to the live, everybody. Everybody saying, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up. Ray says, beer. Ola Joe says, I would and go. Wee. Oh, the show's like, I get on your lap and go, wee. I love it. Y'all are cracking me up. GPT Chan says hi. What's up, GPT? How are you today? Happy freaking Monday to you guys. Are you guys taking the poll here? Do you eat eggs every day? Every day, all day, every day, all day? I need to know. I will say this. I will answer it myself. I do not eat eggs every day. But I thought once I posted that it's kind of an odd question because there's eggs inside of everything. Or eggs inside of a lot of things. So do I eat eggs like scrambled or over hard or in an omelet every day? Maybe not. But do I eat eggs every day? Yes. You know what I mean? So I guess I should have specified that question. Do you eat eggs in their natural form every day, right? Like in an egg way, if that makes sense. Melissa says, hey, Ray, I skipped right by you. Sorry. Oh, no, Melissa, don't skip by Ray. Don't skip by Ray Miller. Ray the Right. Don't skip by him. Ola Joe is saying, Tina, I'm cracking up. Tina says, I have all of my eggs in grown-up form. What the hell? Oh, that's right. Tina over there eating the damn chickens, y'all. Tina done ate every last chicken. The chicken was clucking through Tina. Tina was eating all the damn chickens. I ain't mad at you for that, Tina. I ain't mad at you for that. Because if you put some oil on a damn chicken, what happens is delicious. I think we all know that. Ray says, I don't eat eggs ever unless I'm eating fried rice. For real, for real? So Ray, if you were over here and we were having a little brunch and I made you a delicious zucchini frittata, you would be like, oh no, not to that. A delicious frittata with a little chimichurri on the top? No, you're not eating that. Okay, well, that's fair. That's more for us. Tina is cracking up. Ray says, dang, Melissa, really? My heart hurts now. Oh, Ray, I'm sorry about that. Melissa says, I ate a lot of eggs in all their forms. Oh, Melissa, my dad and I were talking about you last night, Melissa. I was like, Melissa's not a joke, Dad. He was like, well, what? He was like, I know you deal real well with the trolls, but he was like, there's some people in your chats that just be knocking the trolls out. And I was like, that's Melissa, Dad. I was like, Melissa's somebody's grandma, but she will take a troll and ring him around and whip him around her head like a goddamn helicopter. It's crazy. Melissa says, Ray, how can I make it up to you? Don't ask Ray that question. You know Ray is a freak. Tina's laughing. Soul Stars in the house. What's up, Soul Star? What do the stars say for me today? I need to know. Sups, yo. Lots of soups. Yes. Casseroles and one-pot meals. Don't ever let anyone tell you a one-pot meal. Yes. 100% yes, Soul Star. All that. I'm making a pot of chili tonight. I made it sound like that dude from Superfly when he said he was going to put that dude's girl out there on Hose Row. I will make a pot of chili tonight. It's like 8 degrees, yo. But I think right now it's like -4, and that is Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Metro says, I haven't eaten eggs in the last 2 years. Damn, Metro! Sis Krishna is in the house. How are you, Sis Krishna? I am well. How are you doing? Is it freakishly cold where you are too? I need to know. Melissa is cracking up. Nikki Yaya. I always say Nikki Yaya. I know it's Nikaya, but I like Nikki Yaya because Nikki Yaya sounds like the name that I would have if I was dancing at the club. Nikki Yaya, baby. What's up, dog? What's up, Nikki Yaya? Tina says, this live has my side hurting. I'm so tickled. Well, Tina, right back at you. Because I don't know if you know this, but when I was watching you, my husband was sitting right next to me. And we were crying. He was like, Tina crazy. He was like, I love this, but Tina crazy. I'm like, yes, Tina is hilarious. She is a good time, and she's a good watch. That is what you need to know. Soulstar says, I eat eggs at least 4 to 5 times a week, but not every single day. Okay, Soulstar. Ray says, tell you later, Melissa. Ew, Ray. Ew, y'all like brother and sister. Ew. Tina says, Lil Freak. Wee! Soulstar says, just keep going because you're already on the right path. Thank you, Soulstar. Now, that's what I needed to hear on a Monday. I will take that, Soulstar, because this week ain't going to be kind to your girl. I mean, it just got started, but I feel like I'm going to be getting kicked with both boots. Do you know what I'm saying? Have you ever had a week that just starts and you know you're about to get kicked with both boots? That's what kind of week this is feeling like, so y'all going to have to bear with me. Matt Whittingham says, we eat soup when it's cold. Me too, Matt, and welcome in. Happy freaking Monday, Matt. How are you? Melissa says, I had to watch out for Miss G last night, too. People don't be messing with my people. Miss G. Melissa is that girl, y'all. Tina says, greetings, Krishna. Ola Joe says, that's so cold. It's so damn cold. Nikki Yaya says, laugh my butt off. I knew you was going to do that. You got a good memory. You know I do. And I'm sorry, but tell me right now in the chats if Nikki Yaya is not the coolest damn name you ever heard in your life. I would change my first name to Nikki Yaya. Melissa says Ray will talk. Oh no. Static Ron is in the house and is out here recommending our girl Tina Mo for show because she's that girl for you to co-sign on. Metro says, hell, Tina Mo is probably gonna get famous, like big, and you better know her right now. All right, she got very specific thoughts on how much she gonna give out favors though. So y'all better make sure. Ooh, Lord, Tina was very specific. She don't like it when people be like, "Oh, I like that sweater over there," and try to get her to buy it. She don't want you to do that. She wants you to come right out with it. So if you want a house from Tina later, you're gonna have to just say that. You can't just take her down a boulevard and look over there and be like, "Spanish colonials blow my mind," because she's not gonna do that. If you want a house from Tina, you're gonna have to tell her that. But you need to know her now, because she's not gonna be doing no Johnny come lately. When Tina get big, she's not gonna be doing no Johnny come latelys. She's gonna be doing the people who've been in the trenches with her right now. You might get a house. You might get a house. Just saying. Metro says, hello everyone coming to the live stream. Please remember to like and share. Thank you, Krista. Olajo says, muted music. Getcha, yeah. What? Oh, Geechee. Yeah. I love that. Olajo be making me work for it. Oh my Lord. Woo! Soulstar says, yeah. Kristen says, Tina, hi sis, blessings. Yes. Olajo says, that song Lady Marmalade, okay, by LaBelle, coming out in the 1970s. Ray says, it's 8:40 a.m. Atlanta, Georgia time, and I want pizza and beer. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Kylie, Andrea, woo, Lord, Andrea Raylan videos says, and like your shirt, thank you. I love these hoodies. I get all of these from the Tea of Moo. But thank you for coming in. Thank you for throwing your thumbs up. JPPM says, when I was in college, I ate eggs every day so that I could spend my money to go to the computer shop and play online games. That's actually smart. Eggs are a freaking delicious form of protein. And there's so many things that you can do with eggs. When I first started publishing, way back when I was a youngster, I ate potatoes for like every meal. And there was so many creative things that I did with potatoes. But back then you could buy a sack of potatoes for like freaking $1 or something. I was like, I'm gonna cook the shite out of these potatoes. All right. I had like 55 different potato recipes because the potatoes were cheap. And I really didn't have the money to spend at the time. Soulstar says, don't be that indirect guy. Exactly. Carlos Rosario says, guess who's here? What's up, Carlos? You're here. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for throwing your thumbs up. Achilles Martinez is in the house. What's up, Achilles? Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for throwing your thumbs up, you guys. Tina says, yes, pull it out and slam it on the table. I need to know what the business is. I don't do this. Well, the business is this, Tina. I want a house. Tina, you don't have to play with me. You don't have to play with me. That's what I want. So when you get up there, don't forget your girl. I want a house. We don't have to talk about it. Now I'm gonna take you down the boulevard and show you which one I want. But I'm not gonna be, I want a house. I mean, it's just that simple, Tina. That's it. I want a house, some chicken, some things. We'll talk later. Clarity Whistler says, low quality tea. Now, you ain't never lied, Clarity. That's 100% true. I'd love to see yours too. Krishna is throwing member emojis down. Thank you guys so much. Radha is in the house. What's up, Radha? Radha takes us shopping in India, and it's delicious. Just Jazzy says, the Tea of Moo. Exactly. You know what's up. You know what's up, Just Jazzy. And thank you for coming into my house, Just Jazzy. It's so good to see you, and happy freaking Monday. Thank you guys for throwing your thumbs up and all of that jazz. Carlos says, what happened to our mods? I took the mods out for a second. We do still have moderators in the house, so don't worry. But we took down some of the mods just for the purpose of keeping the chat kind of moving and for people feeling a little bit more comfortable. Melissa says, Clarity, whose teeth you talking about? She talking about my teeth, Melissa. And I ain't never drawn no punches. I know. I do not sit in dentist chairs. I brush my teeth every day, but I'm not the person trying to tell you that I got the pearly whites, because I don't. That's not that game I'm playing. Achilles says, I eat pizza. I like your shirt. Thank you. Static Ron is in the house. Radha is saying hello to everybody. Ola Joe says, Melissa girl. Radha says, like. Metro says, eggs are still good. They are good. And you could do so many things with them. Ola Joe is saying, Melissa troll. I love it. Thank you, Radha. Soulstar says, me too, Ray. Just to tick off my one true love who makes fun of other people's diets, especially nachos and cheese and media consumption. Hence, dominance issues are why we are not a couple. Well, there you have it. I don't think you can try to dominate Soulstar. I think that's going to be a day you lose. Radha says, how are you doing? I'm doing great. It's super cold here, Radha. It's super cold here. It's beneath zero. Like so far beneath zero, it ain't even funny. They got ice packed on top of ice here. It's crazy. Achilles says, I like movie characters. Me too. Thank you, Krista. Kevin or Bruce says, hey, where my taco you owe me? I owe you a taco, Kevin? Swing by. I'll see what I can do. What kind of taco are you looking for, buddy? I need to know. Rodhouse says, yes, sis, I am good. Soulstar says, hey, Jazz, I miss you. Oh, I love that you know her. Achilles is just here. Jazzy says, happy Monday. Have a great week, everybody. Yes, thank you for that positive reinforcement to the week. Ray says, twin, who is just Jazzy? Damn. Just Jazzy, prepare yourself, because Ray, if he sees a pretty lady, he like, he got to go right at it. If he sniffs it, if he smells it in the air, he's coming for it. Taco Tuesday says, hello from Minnesota. Taco Tuesday? I'm from Minnesota. How are you? How is it going in Minnesota? I haven't talked to my brother. My brother still lives in Minnesota. I should see how he's doing there. Taco Tuesday says, it's cold here too. Lots of ice. Yeah. Minnesota ain't no joke. For those of you guys, if you don't know what it's like, Minnesota is called AKA Minnesota. When I was a child growing up in Minnesota, it used to get it in. Soulstar says, it's hard. It's a hard no. Oh, damn. It's a hard no. Achilles says, I like to eat Burger King. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you like that, eat it. Rodhouse says, here too is cold. Okay. Troy 6228 says, good morning. Happy MLK Day. Happy MLK Day to you too, Troy. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for throwing your thumbs up and all that jazz. Did I miss that somebody gave me a gym at some point? Who was that? Did I give you your props? I think somebody sent me a floating heart. Was that you, Ray? Don't let me say somebody sent me a floating heart and not give them some props. Ray says, I'm laughing my ass off at Soul Sister. I bet. Rodha says, today is a sunny day. It's not sunny here. Angel is back in the house. I'm back. Change back to my old name. Thank you so much. Melissa is about to flame this poop, y'all. Melissa about to flame the poop. Go ahead and flame it out. Okay. Okay, Melissa, we see you out here. But for real, I need to understand how Tina, I want Tina to do a video with how she be doing it. Which Tina must be in there like, slapping it like a streetwalker, because I don't even understand. I have been in people's chats where I'm trying to hit the gift and I'm even trying to get the 50 flame and it stops and I'm like, for real, and I'm in there just pop, 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 snap, 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 pop, 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 pop. So we got all gonna have to take a course on whatever Tina's out there doing, because I don't know how people do that when they hit that and they get crazy. I don't even know how that works. Ojo says, hit the thumbs up button. Thank you. Stoner says, look at the cutie. Look at the cutie, Stoner. I love that. Radha, thank you. Big Hurt says, you are beautiful. Well, thank you, Big Hurt. I love that. How is your day going? Happy Monday. How was your weekend? Did you do anything cool? I need to know about it. Ola Joe says, love the Minnesota. Minnesota is a real thing, y'all. That's a real name. Achilles says, like very Aldo World TV. I'm not sure I know what that is. Just Jazzy says, she is beautiful. Great energy, too. Thank you, Just Jazzy. I don't know how the energy is happening today. I'm trying to keep myself warm, y'all. The thermostat up here said it was 42. You got to keep the energy to keep you warm. Ojo says, yes, you got one. Okay, cool. Hopefully I acknowledge it. Metro says, Minnesota is just like Chicago. Kind of, but only in the dangerousness of it. Minnesota used to be kind of nice when I was living there. But I guess now the city that I'm from, Minneapolis, is now referred to as Murderapolis. So I don't know. Tina is cracking up. Radha, thank you so much. Ola Joe says, Ray sent you a floating heart. Ray sent me a floating heart. Thank you, Ray. The right Miller. Ray says, oh, ish. It's milk today. Just another day for me. But whatever. Cool beans. Finna hit the gas station real quick. Twin. You or A-Train need anything? Yeah, I do need something, Ray. Thank you for the floating heart. Can you get me some Funyuns? Can I get some Funyuns, Ray? Is this a thing we can do? Oh, no, Just Jazzy. That's so cool. Oh, it's a little hot chocolate. Jazzy, I needed that. It's cold as hell in here. Jazzy, that's super sweet of you. Thank you so much. Those gifts, y'all, they changed the game. I'm not going to tell y'all that them gifts didn't change the game, because them gifts changed the game. When you're sitting here talking and all of a sudden something really cool pops up in your face, it's impossible to not just think it's the cutest thing ever. Thank you so much for that, Just Jazzy. JPPM says, how do you feel in winter? I didn't experience it in my life. Well, I feel cold as hell, JPPM, but I know that they don't have that in the Philippines. Put it this way. Your fingers and your toes lose feeling. Your face hurts. It feels like somebody's throwing 1,000 shards of tiny little things at your face when you go outside. It's just cold. It's cold, yo. Melissa says, my fingers apparently don't move as fast as Tina. Slow and steady is my game. That's my game too, Melissa. Tina says she used to be a drummer, y'all. She's Sheila E. She out here, bop, 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 bop. The rest of us just don't have that skill. Achilles says, from 3 a.m. Oh, Lord. Ray says, T.Y. Olajo, not next floating heart is for you. Oh, that's cute. Scandalous. You so scandalous. Scandalous is in the house. Scandalous, what is up? Good morning. Tina is cracking up at Melissa. Metro says, yes, Ray, float your heart, baby. Float that heart. Metro says, thank you for always supporting me. Of course, Metro. You know how I do. I don't fake it. All right? I don't know how to fake it. If I'm going to scream, I'm giving you the full scream, baby. I'm not a faker. All right, now I can't watch everybody all the goddamn time. And some of y'all be putting out videos like people be popping Tic Tacs. So I ain't gonna be able to watch everything y'all do because I'm just one person. All right, but as much as I can, I try to support the people that I love and I appreciate. So do know that you will see me in your house. Ola Joe says, Sandra, good morning to you. Ray says, see, I already don't like jazzy ass. She out-gifted me. Ray, you gotta stop being in competition with people. Ray, you gotta stop being in competition with people. But she did knock your crown down and now you're number 3. So, I mean, it's important to know. Jazzy came in here and just disrespected your whole house. Let me stop messing with Ray. Let me stop messing with Ray, y'all. Red's Room TV is in the house. What is up? That's my brother, y'all. Red's Room TV. Reds has a special package heading to his house, and I cannot wait till he gets it, and I cannot wait till he shows it to all of you guys. So stay tuned and make sure you know who Red's Room TV is because it's going to be really cool for you guys to see what he got sent. Soulstar says, it definitely feels like pins and needles. That's the best explanation for it that I can provide. Thank you guys for coming in and throwing your thumbs up. I mean you, Red. Because Red will wait like 55 minutes before he throws a damn thumb up. Scandalous. Thank you for the flowers, Scandalous. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Radha. Just Jazzy says, I love you though, Ray Ray. That's not enough, Just Jazzy. Ray Ray get real competitive. Ray Ray get real competitive. And now you out-gifted him. I don't know if he's going to be able to get through this day. Just Jazzy. Reds has given us the eyes, and he doesn't have a crown, but he likes to act like he has a crown. I think it's cute. Achilles says, I was very drinking soda. I don't drink pop, but it's cool. I mean, most people do. I just don't. I keep with the beer, I keep with the water, and I keep with the carrot juice. That's how I get down. What is that counting? Like, I count the 1, I count the 2. What am I doing? Red says 15th, like, that's what I heard. Tina says, your memory has to be photographic, be okay. Tina, you don't get to where I am so that you can be good and argumentative without being able to bring full receipts, baby. I'll tell you what you said and when you said it. I'll tell you how I felt when you said it. You don't want to go there with me. That's why I'm the worst person to have an argument with because 1, you can't. And 2, you shouldn't. I just know, please no. Please don't do it to yourself. I'm going to remember what you said. I'm going to remember how I felt and I'm going to remember all the things. Don't do it. Scandalous says, big hugs to the peeps. It's cold here in South. Now, if Scandalous says it's cold, y'all, now that's a serious situation because she's in Baton Rouge. Okay, she down there in the damn boot of Louisiana. So if she says it's cold, it's cold. JPPM says, is winter fun also or terrible? Let me answer that question. That's a good question, JPPM. Winter is both. It can be incredibly fun. As somebody who was raised, again, in a very wintry state like Minnesota, you can go sledding, you can go snowboarding. It's just cool to cozy up, you know, when it's cold, you get to come back inside, chill by the fire, drink cocoa, do cool things, right? Throw snowballs, build snow people, make igloos, take freaking sled rides, and it's a beautiful time. Driving through the snow, specifically if you're like on a back road and it's not like high traffic and you're not in a rush, is a beautiful thing. The way it hits the trees, the way it hits the tree tops, the way it makes people feel. Snow can be a very beautiful thing. Winter can be a very beautiful thing. It makes you remember, or makes you appreciate what it's like to be warm. A bowl of soup tastes better in the winter. That's just what it is. So that's one aspect of it, JPPM. But the other side is that, like I said, you know, some drunk broads just fall out on porches and just don't wake the hell up. Because it's so cold. Like, it's cold. You know, you can't change the fact it's cold. Why is E-Train down there talking? It's early in the morning for him. Who are you talking to? Look at me being nosy. Anywho, Sorry, y'all, I'm being nosy. Let me not be nosy, but hopefully that answers your question, JPPM. Ojo says, Ray off, thank you. You're the greatest, King Crown. Red says to bless up everybody, and he means it. Ojo says, what's up to Red? Melissa says, Trini asked about it being a bad winter the other day. I told him it's nothing compared to winters when we were kids. I told him to Google the winters of 78. Well, Melissa, that's a different winter and a different childhood because I was not born in 78. I was not alive for that winter, Melissa. I wasn't alive for that winter. Now, I might have been high and tight up in my daddy in 78, but I personally was not running the world back in 78. Soulstar says, I put out 2 premieres and a live already this rising. Soulstar, you be on it, baby. You be on it. Soulstar has not reached the line yet. So if you guys don't know who Soulstar is, definitely consider whatever you need to do to head over to her house. She does long, beautiful freaking premieres. So if you want to have something up in the background while you're working and you want to hear somebody giggle and occasionally bust out into song, that is the place to be. Thank you, Krishna, so much. Scandalous, thank you so much for sending that flower again. Ojo says, welcome to the live, everybody. Ray says, love received, love back, Jazzy Jazz. All day, air day. Tina says, greetings, Red's room. Soulstar is saying, ooh wee, little freak. Ojo dropped out Red's link. Thank you so much. Red Eye Premium. I caught it. Red Eye Premium says, you mad cute. Will you marry me? Well, I would, but I don't live in that type of country. You know what I'm saying? I've already got something in that slot. Red Eye. But I appreciate you being here and thank you for the thumbs up. Metro says, especially we are thankful and grateful what we have. Appreciate what's out there without expecting anything. No competition, just being ourselves, being happy and blessed. Metro, you done hit the nail on the dang head. Thank you so much for that. Krishna is saying, what's up to people? Red Room says, I come in peace. I don't know if I can believe this. But we're going to try. Soulstar says, I hide the carrots in my green juices. No, seriously. If you have an Aldi anywhere near you, if I tell you nothing and you listen, hear me out on this. They have a juice, I think it's called by Natural Selections, and it's like carrot and orange, and it's freaking delicious. I don't even really like carrot juice, but it's delicious. If you want to make juices yourself, keep in mind that our girl Fluffy Diva from Fluffy Diva TV, she's juicing the hell out of everything. I'll juice a ham into an apple juice situation. She'll juice it. She'll put it in the goddamn juicer and be done juiced it. All right. So if you want to make them yourself, Fluffy Diva TV, that's where you go. If you want to buy it, because you're lazy like me, you go on down to Aldi and get yourself that delicious carrot orange juice. Red Eye Premium says, remember how much I love you, or I love you. Okay, I'll try to remember that, Red Eye. Tina says, sounds absolutely wonderful. Red's Room says, at work listening. No worries, Red. Everybody out here working, and I know you be working hard. You guys know this, but Red lays pipe for a living. And that sounds like hard work. I mean, I don't know if you've seen that, but Red ain't got the best back. So for him to be out there laying that much pipe is pretty impressive. Ray says, I'm in Atlanta, and it's brisk, so I know everywhere else is freezing. Yeah, it's freezing up here, Ray. Red's is saying, what's up to Tina? Scandalous says, look at Red sneak listening at work. Scandalous, I know you ain't talking about Red sneak listening when I know you be out here sneak listening. Ola Joe says, Ray is awesome and dropped his link. Red's is saying, what's up to Ray? Metro says, I've been drinking more water, less sugar. Yeah, I drink beer, water, juice on occasion. Red says, okay. Tommy says, good morning. What's up, Tommy? How you doing? Just Jazzy says, 10 degrees here in Michigan. It's not fun. Reminds you not to become home. Jazzy, there's so many reminders every day, but that's definitely one of them. If you're going to do it, you better wait till March. Maybe a little April. You know what I'm saying? You got to find a way to stay on a couch right now. My girl Keish from Keisha the Stylist, who we all know and love, she told me there's something called hobosexual. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this term, but she alerted me to what hobosexual is. And basically it means that when in the colder months, there are dudes and possibly women running around trying to have relationships to cuff up so that they have a couch or a warm bed to sleep. It's a whole term, y'all, hobosexual. Does everybody else know about this? Am I just new to the hobosexual community? I need to know. Oh my God. Ola Joe says, Red, you're amazing. Thank you. Red is amazing. Donna, the Creole crafter, is in the house. She's down in the Butte as well. She's in the frickin' Baton Rouge. Good morning, everyone. It's so cold here. For me, it's depressing. Oh, Donna, warm up. You got this. Y'all ain't even going to be cold for long. We up here, we going to be cold till May. Y'all gonna be cold for 2 seconds. Ray says, but thank you for coming in, Donna, and good morning. Ola Joe says, you already know, bae. Melissa says, hey, Krishna. Metro says, I will catch you all later. I hope you all have a great and warm day. Metro, thank you so much for being here. I will keep my eyes on you and your Instagram because I love that. Red says, Diva Chicken Butt Raid. We're doing a Diva Chicken Butt Raid, and I was just talking about Fluffy Diva. Soulstar says, thank you, beautiful. I'm not for everyone, that's for sure. But you're for me, Soulstar. You're for me. And that matters. Okay, we doing a raid. JPPM says, I only encounter ice on the refrigerator. You too lucky, JPPM, because there's ice everywhere right now. We doing chicken butt raids, y'all. We doing chicken butt raids. Thank you so much, Ola Joe, for dropping that. Tina says, the disconnect is wondrously intriguing. I just barely remember what it felt like to not know how to read when I was little. So to know cold is interesting. Yes. Melissa says, dang, I'm old. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I must be way down. Fluffy Diva TV done came in. Miss TT. Miss TT, roll your belly, girl. Roll your belly. Dammy. Not Dammy. Lola. Come on, y'all. She's my Niger Bay. Apparently, she's my wifey. Because I'm married to a half Nigerian man, every Nigerian woman is my wifey. I learned that. So what's up? Thank you so much for coming in. Did I miss somebody? Soulstar says, I do have Aldi nearby and love that juice blend. You know the one I'm talking about. I use it as a base sometimes for my smoothies. It's delicious. Roxanne British, who I guess has a birthday coming up, because I was watching Misha Bless. She was on for like 5 hours making food for Roxanne. So Roxanne, early happy birthday, because apparently you out here getting feasts and whatnot. Miss TT is in the house. Dammy says book. Yes, Miss TT says Fluffy Diva Raid. All that jazz. Mel's little cherub says, oh, you're so pretty. Oh, I love that little cherub. Thank you so much. Ola Joe says, welcome, chicken butt. Y'all are killing me. Oh, my God. Let me see what's going on here. A lot of hello, 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 hello. Let me try to get down the damn chat, y'all. Ray says, carrot juice. What the hey? How about some gin and juice? Now, I love that. And then he said, I'll be right back. Divvy, how are you? Welcome in. Soulstar says, cheers, Reds. Grandest rising, bro star. I love it. I love it. I love it. Roxanne is saying blessings to everybody. Tommy says, I'm good. I be trying to catch your show live stream. Thank you, Tommy. I haven't been doing as many live streams as I should probably right now because I'm super close to the line, you guys. Your girl is like less than 100 watch time hours away. But it's just busy. I'm on the road. I'm doing stuff. I'm trying everything I can, you guys. But ultimately, I got to pop up when I could pop up. I know it's not like always like when you know, but I try to do them in the morning before 8 o'clock if that helps. Fluffy Diva, I was literally just talking about you. I was talking about you juicing stuff. Fluffy Diva will be like, give me that scarf. I'll juice it. The Fluffy Diva will juice anything, y'all. Yes, 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 and yes. Redrum says, be okay. The chicken back is ready at Diva's house. I don't eat chicken back. And I know she said she was going to do that video, and I'm going to have to take a look at it, but I don't eat chicken back. I already told y'all that. I don't eat chicken back. I don't eat chicken butt. I don't eat chicken feet. Y'all know this. But everybody want to act, ooh, damn, y'all's tripod almost got loose. Thank you, Ola Joe, for dropping Diva's channel link. Divvy says, you removed mods? I did. Miss TT says, Fluffy Diva Raid. Yes. Jeffrey Huggins, which I love your last name, Huggins. I love you forever and always. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. That's so cool. Fluffy Diva says, be okay, chicken back is ready. You can keep the damn chicken back because we're not doing that. I'm not eating the damn chicken back. Ray says, what hobo? I'm a pass on that community as well. It's called hobosexual. And apparently it's a real ass thing. JPPM says, most of my friends are homo. No, I didn't say that. I did not say that word. Hobo. H-O-B-O. Whoever just sent me the 100, I wasn't able to catch your name, but thank you so much for that gift. I will see your name as I continue to scroll down. Fluffy says, thank you, Raiders. Yes, thank you to everybody who caught that flight. Sometimes Fluffy loves to crash a flight, so the fact that you guys made it here is incredible. Sometimes she'd be too busy eating chicken butts, like just boom, boom, popping them like chips, that she will crash a flight. So I appreciate you guys making it here safely. Miss TT says, no, Reds, be okay, love chicken feet. No, I do not. Don't come in this house with that foolishness. Ola Joe, thank you for dropping Keisha's link. Julie said, hi. Okay, be okay loves toes. Now, Reds, you can stop it with that. Soulstar says, I am for you and A-Train. Yes. Everybody's saying hello, hello. Fluffy says, say chicken butt raid. Chicken butt raid. I will say what you want me to say, Fluffy. I love you. But I'm not going to be eating no damn chicken butt. And that's all I would say. Red says, Dammy is my ex-wife. For real, for real? TT said, roll ya Betty. The chat is on fire, Ola Joe says. I'm telling you, I'm trying to get down the damn chat, and y'all in here just acting up. Red says, roll your belly. Diva chicken butt raid. Donna says, yeah, we need the cold to go away now because it's our Mardi Gras. That's what I was saying, Donna. I was telling Aaron, I was like, I should ask Donna if we can come down because I don't know if you guys knew this. Donna taught me this last year. So Mardi Gras, there's the big parade that everybody sees with the chicks taking their knockers out and getting beads and whatnot. But different communities have a party, or not a party, but a parade, and it's more like family friendly. Like, it's more of like something I would probably want to go see because I'm grown. And as you take your titties out next to my man, I'm gonna knock you out. So like, I really would like to do it the way that Donna does it. Apparently she goes to her family's house and they have like a barbecue and then there's like a parade. And one of these years, Donna, we're gonna come down and do that with you if you still are willing to have us, because I would love that. Miss TT says, Roxy, dim greedy, dim amount of food, dim have yesterday. What? TT, don't make me read stuff like that because you know I don't know how to say it right. Ojo says, Red's toe love in action. Red will eat a toe. I heard that Red has been known for licking toes all across the eastern seaboard. I feel like that's why he got kicked out of a couple of those countries, because of his ability to just snack on a toe. So that's weird and gross, and I want you guys to know about that. Miss TT says, Roxy, I swear it was Thanksgiving. Y'all are cracking me up. Donna is saying what's up to, or Olajo is saying what's up to Donna. Miss Pigging's chef. Miss Peg singing chef. Good morning, Miss Peg. How are you? Welcome in. Happy Monday. Thank you for throwing your thumbs up on the video. Thank you for being here. Miss TT says, I am not going to Diva House. She may juice me. She might juice you, Miss TT. Wait. Miss TT will be like, where's my purse at? Fluffy done juiced it. Don't leave nothing sitting around. Fluffy will juice it. If you put it on Fluffy's counter in her kitchen, she will juice it. That's what that diva do. All right. Divvy says, but why did you remove? I just chose to, Divvy. Miss Pegging said, hi. Brady Franzen. Am I saying that correctly? Thank you for the 100. I appreciate you. Ola Joe says, I'll eat from the rooty to the tootie. From the rooty to the tootie, y'all. Dova said, hi. What's up, Dova? Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for throwing your thumbs up. Ojo says, Brady sent the thank you. Yes, thank you so much. James Freeman is back in the house. Good morning, James. Sorry if it's taken me a minute to get down to say hello to you guys. I'm just trying to roll through these chats. You guys know I always read my chats. It looks like Olajo is doing a great job, though, letting you guys know that she sees you. Soulstar says, really, Reds? Damn, I love her so much. Stoner G says, cute nose. Thank you, Stoner G. I don't know. It's the nose I got, though, so I'm making it work. Donna says, don't stress too much about the watch hours because you will meet your goals. I have no doubt. And that is not fiction. It's facts. I am not too stressed, Donna. I know I'm going to get there when I get there. And to be frankly honest, I'm not sure what the rush is because my actual edited videos don't get a whole ton of views. So, and that's where you would really be looking to make that money, because I don't think I'm going to throw ads on my live streams because I just can't in my heart find a way to do that, because I don't want people to be like, but, and not really feel like they're a part of it. So I probably won't throw ads on my live stream. So I'll be relying on the ad revenue from actual edited videos. And right now, that would be some sad change, girl. Some sad change. So I'm going to have to work out a strategy, which I will do once I hit there. So I'm not in a particular rush. I know I'll get there by the end of the month. Olajo says, thank you everyone for the thumbs up. Yes, Red, thank you. Or Olajo, thank you for that. Roxanne says, Sunday dinner turn up. Come on now. Fluffy says, I'm gonna make a juice on Friday. I told y'all she would juice everything. Soulstar says, Donna, I absolutely adore your mindset. Yes, the Creole Crafter is not a joke. Make sure you guys are taking a look at her. Donna says, come on, I'll be waiting. Let the good times roll. Did I make it down to the end? Soulstar says, lives seem to attract more views and watch duration. That's true. Olajo says, King Reds, thank you. I'm taking a bow. Woo! I can't believe I made it through that, y'all. That was a rush. We had a little rush there for a second, y'all, but I made it down to the bottom. Achilles says, my favorite is the Pink Panther. That's some old school business right there, the damn Pink Panther. But I love that about you. Why is my toe hurting? I feel like I'm about to get frostbite, y'all. Damn it, I should have brought up some socks. Sound like baby pants on a damn phone call. Why are you having phone calls at 8 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, I need my socks or something. This is why you need backup, y'all. Because my toes is freezing, I think. I'm going to have to put my foot up underneath me, y'all. I'm trying to keep my damn toes today. Just Jazzy says, your voice must be tired. Girl, I talk like this on a regular. But I think being somebody who does facilitate training and stuff like that, I'm used to just talking. I also used to play trumpet, so I know how to circular breathe. Because people will be like, do you breathe? And I'm like, yeah, I breathe in between. I can breathe and talk at the same damn time, pretty much. Ola Joe says, check out the Creole Crafter. Thank you, Ola Joe, for that. Ray says, Jazzy, she never shuts up. Just like, now, Aaron is not a talker, Ray. So I know you ain't for real with that. Achilles says, I make my noodles. I make my noodles. Ola Joe says, text him if possible and send him a message. Yeah, I could do that, but I don't know what kind of call he on. He might be on a game-changing call. I don't want to be texting him about socks right now. Madison is like 100. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, Madison. Just Jazzy says, damn, Ray Ray. Donna says, thank you, Ola Joe. You're the best. Ola Joe is the best. Ola Joe is the best. Ola Joe is the best. Okay? I don't even understand how that woman's doing that. I think the fact that you see Ola Joe everywhere makes you think that Ola Joe is not a busy woman, but that is 100% and utterly not true. So keep that in mind. When you see Ola Joe and she's in your chats and she's doing something for you, one, she's doing it out of the kindness of her heart. She does not expect anything back from you, but she not doing that because she don't have nothing else to do. Remember that. When you see her in your chat, feel that she's not there because she don't have nothing else to do. She's there because she's trying to support you. Achilles said, yep, I'll eat my noodles. The Game Changer says, I just talked to our chickens and they said, y'all should eat less egg. Okay, Game Changer. I like to listen to what the chickens say, right? The chickens have some insight. So I'm going to try to listen to what the chickens say. Thank you again, Madison. Soulstar says, Thundercats. Well, oh, Thundercats. Hose. Oh, they didn't say hose, but I just added that in because I thought that was important. But yes, I love Thundercats, Soulstar. We have so much in common, Soul Sister. So much in common. Ola Joe says, Creole, you're very welcome. Tina says, you are not allowed to be a toe amputee due to frostbite. Girl, when I wish I should go grab the damn thing from the wall so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Now, I've got a heater on my side here set to 75, but I'm in the attic of a 100-year-old house, over 100 years. There's one damn heat vent in the damn floor. And this whole house attic is the same size as the damn house. It's not small. So I'm in here freezing my patoot off. My patoot. Melissa, the down-home dividend, gave me the purple clapping dinosaur. And I don't care that they say it's a seal because that's a dinosaur to me. And I love it. Thank you so much, Melissa. Ray says, Ola Joe is the best. She is her. Yes, she is. Donna says, I love Thundercats. Oh, no, I'm telling my age. Well, I guess we done all told our damn age because I watched Thundercats too. I don't think anybody think we 20, though. So I think that's okay. Just Jazzy says, toes, fingers, nose, and ears, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. We're done with this. My neck, my back, my this, and my right. Anyway, forget that I said that. Please, everybody, do that. James Freeman says, beautiful person. Thank you, James. I know that you are a beautiful person, too, because they don't make them not beautiful. That's what I think. Thank you, Krishna. Ola Joe says, catch it. Facts. Hero for Hire says, ooh, yes. Thank you, Hero for Hire. How are you? Ray says, twin, stay online. Be back in 10 minutes. I'm going to be here for a bit. Because when I do have time to go live, I got to take it in, baby. I got goals I'm trying to reach. You know what I'm saying? I got to do it. Thank you again, Melissa, for that. Ola Joe says, go, go, go. Soulstar says, yes. Ola Joe says, Melissa, that's cute. Hero for Hire says, get a snarf scarf. I don't even know what the hell that is, but I do have some scarves, and you might be right on that. Dank in the Traveler says, watching live from Nairobi, Kenya. What is up? Welcome back in. I know I've seen you before, so thank you for coming back in. Thank you for throwing your thumbs up. Looks like we almost hit 30 thumbs up, which is delicious. I appreciate you being here. Game Changer says, please hit that like button. I mean, just look at that lady. What's not to like? Come on, Game Changer. I need you as a hype man. I love that. Soulstar says, Donna, we must be close in age. Ola Joe says, what's up, Ray? I'm sorry. She didn't say Ray. She just said Ray and then gave him a smiley face, a couple of hearts, and a rose. Ola Joe says, my neck and my back. Well, you know where I was going with that. You know, it's because it is my neck and it's also my back. And it's also my crack. Ola Joe says, y'all, you are all are amazing. We're glad you are here. Yes, thank you so much, Ola Joe, for that. 100%. I am freezing my patoot off. I don't know why I thought that I did need socks on up here. Donna says, I just turned 20-something. That's my story I'm sticking with. Donna, please, baby girl. Oh, my God. Just Jazzy coming with the flowers. Thank you so much. If Donna just turned 20, then I just turned 15. And I want y'all to know that I'm just barely a whippersnapper. The Rambler is in the house. Says, you look like Lizzo. Is Lizzo? Is Lizio a thing? Is that like Vizio? Because I use that sometimes at work. I don't know what that's about. Fluffy, thank you so much. Game Changer says, woot, woot, put the likes in the air and hit it like you just don't care. Game Changer says, thank you so much for that, Game Changer. Ola Joe says, just Jazzy sent a flower. Thank you. Ola Joe's like, listen, she's not going to be out here not seeing these damn gifts. Thank you, Ola Joe. JPPM says, what time is it there now? It is 8:14 a.m., my friend. 8:14 a.m. Fluffy, don't be trolling me with your books. Fluffy. I'll juice that. Fluffy looking for books because she'll juice them. That's crazy, Fluffy. Melissa says, and I'm still older. Well, you know, Melissa's like 26. So, like, you know, we're all making it work. Ola Joe says, get the socks, please. I would get the damn socks, but you know what I know, Ola Joe? The minute I take myself off of this live stream and my face is not here anymore, YT is going to shut down the amount of people in the room, and then I'll have to start again from scratch, and I don't have the time for that. So I'm just going to, I pop my foot up underneath me, and we going to just do what we got to do. This is how we do it. I'm pretty sure you can't get frostbite at 42 inside. Has anybody ever gotten frostbite inside of their own damn house? I don't think so. I'm sitting next to a heater. Ooh, maybe I could, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? Why didn't I cut this off? It would have made me happier. I'm going to take this makeshift scarf that I had, and I'm going to wrap it. This crochet scarf is going to be worth something. James Freeman with the ice cream sundae. Thank you so much, James. That's freaking awesome. I appreciate you for that. Fluffy saying, what's up to Melissa? Just Jazzy says, what's for breakfast? You know what, Jazzy? I don't know. I think I might skip breakfast today and go straight for lunch and make a pot of chili. I am so down for a pot of chili right now. It's too cold for anything else. Soulstar says, Snarf Lion O's caretaker back on Thunder Tara when he was a boy. Oh my God, Soulstar, you have taken it back. You have taken it back. But I'm going to take it back 1 second longer. I know somebody is going to know what I'm talking about, but did you ever watch Zoobilee Zoo? Zoobilee, 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 Zoo. Something and wonders are waiting for you. That was such a cool show. Does anybody else remember Zoobilee Zoo, or is it just me? Soulstar, tell me somebody remembers Zoobilee Zoo. Is it just me? I remember I said that to somebody once on a live stream, and they knew what I was talking about, but I feel like that's the only person on the face of the planet who watched Zoobilee Zoo. Achilles says, here, my dumb brother. What? What's going on? Don't be mean to your brother. Be nice to your brother. Be nice to your brother. Melissa says, I've got my puppy sock on. I need that. Thank you again, James. JPPM says 8 a.m. and there's still no sunlight. It's partial. Here, I'll show you. It's partial sunlight. But I'm facing south right now, so the sun isn't going to get back here until later in the day. So right now it's light, but it's not very, very bright, if that makes sense. Ola Joe says, cover your feet. I covered it with my damn messed up crochet scarf. Which I haven't cut off yet. So every time I grab this scarf, it's still connected to the spool of yarn or whatever you want to call it. So every time I grab it, it pulls the stitch out a little bit more. So now I'm going to, pretty soon I'm going to have no scarf. The only successful scarf I've ever made is being unraveled as we speak. Melissa's saying hello to Fluffy. Just Jazzy says, chili sounds amazing. I like it spicy too. I'm going all in. James says, have a very blessed day, my friend. You too, James. Thank you so much. Gone3302 says, have you ever eaten straight mayonnaise? Like if a dollop falls on something, I'm sure as hell gonna eat it. But I mean, if you're asking me if I've ever eaten a spoonful of mayonnaise, the answer is hell to the no. Melissa says, sing it, girl. Ola Joe says, yeah. Donna says, put a wool hat on your feet like you do your hands when you're outside. I actually had to, yes, I would do that. But again, there's things this way, but if I walk out of this frame, I'm going to have to start all over again, and I cannot do that because I'm trying to get this goal, y'all. Star says, yes, on the Hallmark Channel. Yeah, they do Zoobilee Zoo on the Hallmark Channel? What? Now? Tina, thank you so much for still being in the chat, man. Thank you so much. Miss TT saying what's up to Tina. Tommy says, I'll take one, please. A scarf. Oof. It might be years, Tommy. If you really want a scarf, you better go over to Ola Joe's house. I mean, if it's me making a scarf, it might be years. It might be years. Dr. Stella is in the house. How are you, Dr. Stella? How is everything going? Dr. Stella is awesome, you guys. Ola Joe says, oh my God, put a stitch marker in the... I knew she was going to say something like this. Ola Joe ain't got no stitch markers. All right? I stitch mark in here. I stitch mark in here. I don't have a stitch marker. Miss TT saying, what's up to Krishna? Gon says, I eat mayonnaise from the jar like ice cream. That's an interesting thing to tell us. JPPM says, here it's 6 a.m. sunrise. Really? In the Philippines? Oh, that's right. You're like 12 hours or something, or 13 hours or something in front of me. But it's tomorrow. It's Tuesday, right? JPPM. Tommy says, "What goal?" Well, I'm in the process of receiving watch time, so that's what my goal is. But also my goal is just to chit chat with you guys. Melissa says, "Oh my God, chili sounds amazing. I'll be giving Michael my grocery list later." By the way, tell Michael I said hello. Tommy says, "Haha." Just Jazzy says, "Not mayonnaise." Yes, mayonnaise. You heard it. You heard it right here, Just Jazzy. This is what goes on inside of these chats. Tommy says, nasty mayo. Evangelist, and Andrew Robinson. Oh, it's Shimmers. Okay. When I see that I'm always a little bit confused, but okay, this is Sandy Shimmers. Okay, greetings, be okay, and chats. Thank you so much for coming in. Ola Joe says, use a bobby pin or a paper clip. Now that's nice. I do have bobby pins. JPPM says, it's still Monday in here. Oh, 10 p.m. Got it. Ida Dude, Ida, is it Ida Dude? Says, good morning, have a blessed day. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. JPPM says 6 a.m. sunrise and 6 p.m. sunset always. Got it. Ola Joe says, I'm going to send you some stitch markers. Ola Joe is like, Ola Joe, you can send me whatever you want, but unless you sending me you and you gonna finish the scarf, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Because y'all know that my ability to crochet is greatly limited. It's greatly limited. But maybe if I was there and maybe I feel like Ola Joe, though, she would be grabbing your hands. I feel like Ola Joe's way of teaching would be like my grandmother used to teach, she was a hell of a seamstress. But her way of teaching was that she would just stand there and like, she would tell you how to do it. And then if you started doing it stupid, she would just grab your hands. I feel like Ola Joe would be grabbing my hands a lot. I feel like Ola Joe would be grabbing my hands a lot. If you just want to hold hands, just say that. Just say that, Ola Joe. If you want to hold my hands, just say that. All right? My hands is cold as hell right now, but I'll hold them with you. Donna says, have you ever aired cooking chili on here? I need to learn how to make... Yeah, I've done a live cooking, live chili situation. I'm not going to do it... I don't know, man. I know I got to go live to get to this damn goal, y'all, but damn. Damn. I'm doing the best I can. Ola Joe says I do that with my grandson. I believe it. Ola Joe is a hand grabber, y'all. Ola Joe is a hand grabber. She'll grab him. Sandy Shimmer says, yes, it's Sandy. When everyone get used to the name, I will pull up the new logo. Got it. Got it. Yeah, and just so you guys know, if you see me in the chatments, know that my name has changed. It's just at BOK Food Freaks. I also changed the name to my DIY channel, so it's just BOK and DIY with us. So if you're looking for that media life and you're confused, just know that it's just changed ever so slightly. Just Jazzy says, you tired of looking at us? No, Jazzy, are you tired of looking at me? If anything, I'm tired of looking at myself. Because that's the thing about being live. It's like I've got to stare at my own face. I'm just like, look into my eyes. You know, I can see every line on my lips. I am looking very moisturized today, though. Which is pretty good because it's dry as hell. Donna says, I need to check it out. Fred says, you know that song? What song, Fred? Achilles says, they call me girl because I'm the boy. Okay, Achilles. I have no idea what that means, but I take it. You know, you get to get called whatever you want in this house. I don't know why I did that, you guys. I apologize. Just to look at something else on myself. I don't know. I feel like I like this lip, but I feel like it's a very strong lip. What the hell is that sound? What is A-Train down there doing, y'all? Hold on one second. Hey, you guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Fred says, if you are feeling the vibe, then like and subscribe. Yes, Fred, if you're feeling the vibe. Soulstar says, oh my God, another thing we have in common. My grandmother, and on my dad's side, was a seamstress and influence growing up. I would love to go further with the interest, but it's costly to get started. Yes, I have a sewing machine, and I have done many a collaboration with our girl Keisha from Keisha the Stylist. She has something called the Artist Collection that she drops on her website by the same name, KeishaTheStylist.com. And there's a couple pieces that I have made, Soulstar, up on that website that are always available for you guys. Always available for you guys if you want to check them out. Anastasia Blessed is in the house. What's up, Anastasia? No, Anastasia was on Goga's live stream yesterday, you guys, and I That's all I can say. Melissa said she sent the New Year's. Thank you so much, Melissa. I'm sorry that I was muted when I saw that, but hopefully you saw my surprise because that is such a cool sticker. These stickers, these gift stickers are crazy. Ola Joe says, welcome to live, everyone. Thank you, Ola Joe, for speaking about Melissa's gift. I'm sorry, my brain went. Yes, everybody's saying what's up to Anastasia. My hand is about to freeze the hell up. Soulstar says, I will definitely be taking a look. Yes. Melissa says, I did. I saw. Thank you so much. We're almost at 40 thumbs up. That's delicious. Thank you guys so much for that. Baby pants. Can I have something hot to drink? And can I get some socks, please? Thank you. Sorry. And one Michael Jackson glove for this cold ass hand. My Jesus. Let's not. Thank you so much, Rada, for continuing to be here. I appreciate you guys all. We had 59 votes on the do you eat eggs every day? Let me see what the hell's going on here. Let's see what's happening. 34% of people said yes, and 66% of people said no. Interesting. I'm flipping cold. I didn't know it was going to be this cold up here, and I got actual business I have to handle up here before I stop my day and go do the other stuff. Oh, Radha says I am a vegetarian. Okay. So, but vegetarians, Ola Joe is a vegetarian as well, Radha, the person just right above you. She's a vegetarian as well. So eggs, you can still eat as a vegetarian, to my knowledge. I have a longtime friend who is vegan, and she does not eat eggs for the obvious reasons, because it's made out of animal. But for vegetarians, my understanding is protein is largely gotten a lot from eggs and things like that. Oh my God, I hear Aaron coming with the socks, y'all. Oh my God. Ah, my foot almost froze off, daddies. Oh, it's cold up here. These are the fancy socks that Aaron got me for Christmas. Then I'm gonna put on these fancy socks. Yes, thank you, Ola Joe, for dropping Keisha's link. If you guys could also for us, if you go to Keisha's page, make sure you check out some of her videos. She is kind of on a little bit of a hiatus right now. She and her family suffered a loss. So if you want to head over to her page and just let her know, you know, that you're still there supporting her work and keep her in the algorithms, I'm sure she would love that. So thank you so much, you guys, in advance for choosing to do that. Melissa says, how do we have 59 votes and only 39 thumbs up? People slacking. See, Melissa will be like, don't do it. Radha says NutriChunks for protein. Interesting. I need to know more about that, Radha. Aiden is back in the house. Of course I remember you. Ola Joe says, thank you, A-Train. Aiden says, yes, remember me. I do remember you. Ola Joe says, thank you. Okay, you dropped Keisha's link. Yeah. Sometimes the thumbs up and the amount of people I'm talking to don't connect. Aiden just dropped a 100. Thank you so much, Aiden. I appreciate that. That is, ooh, the socks done changed the game, y'all. Sorry, I have a little one of those things underneath my desk that has like a little roller to keep your feet, whatever. And now that I've got these socks on, life has changed. Life is very much so changed. Thank you guys. I think we have 40 thumbs up right now, so I am very appreciative of that. Thank you so much. Soulstar says eggs and legumes are my primary proteins because other meats aren't always a budget option. Now that might be what's up. I eat a lot of chicken. I'm just gonna be for real. We eat a lot of chicken breast in this house, and then we eat a lot of beef. Like those are the two things we eat. The majority of. I do not eat fish. Aaron eats fish. I do not. I can't get past the fish part of the fish. I can't get past the fish part of the fish to really be comfortable eating it. Soulstar says steak is a luxury in this household. Steak is a luxury, I think, everywhere, and the price of steak just keeps going up and up and up. Up and up and up and up and up. Up and up and up and up. Last time I was trying to get a sirloin, they wanted me to give them $22 for that thing. I was like, hey, y'all for real out here, man. That's crazy. That's like, that used to be the prices when you went to a steakhouse and somebody else was going to cook it and give you some potatoes and whatnot with it. Like, I'm paying $21 for just the steak by itself. Stop it. Stop it. So it's too damn much. Because we're in the process of moving, we have a deep freeze. And that deep freeze has been filled with stuff for years. And so this last bit here, we've been going through the deep freeze in our freezer, getting through all the meatsies. And I just realized that I had bought so much delicious meat. We've been eating flank steaks and what did we have the other day? Spare ribs. It was like beef spare ribs. Like it was so delicious. Like we've been eating meat. We've been eating the shite out of some meat. For real, for real. So I had to go to the store and buy a bunch of vegetables to go with the meat so we didn't get bound up. Because we was going to be eating too much damn meat in here. So I went and got a bunch of like zucchini because I love roasted zucchini. Oh my God. Roasted zucchini is delicious. So we bought a bunch of zucchini, a bunch of tomatoes, just a bunch of just like really cool stuff, peppers, different chilies and stuff, so that we could eat the meatsies and still flow freely. Free flow. Free flow, if you know what I'm talking about. Soulstar says, insane in the membrane. Oh no, insane in the methane. Insane in the brain. Going insane, ain't got no brain. Insane in the... Anyway, Soulstar, why? You did this to me. Donna says, I don't really care for beef, but I love turkey. The meat that I was raised on is chicken because we had like 200 chickens, and Donna ate 155 of them. Ola Joe says, Raiders, thank you, we appreciate you. There's more Raiders? Did I miss something, Ola Joe? Oh, Lord. Sorry if I missed something. Soulstar says, all kinds of squash. Thank you, daddies. What is this? Does it have?
Chamomile.
It's chamomile? Oh, what are you pulling off of me, daddies?
Some fuzz, some green fuzz.
Thank you for pulling off the green fuzz.
No problem. You look good.
Oh, I look good?
Yeah.
Thank you. Why does this not have alcohol in it? I'm just kidding with
Do
you.
you want a little splash? Something?
No, you're fine.
Do it.
Thank you so much, daddies.
Yeah.
How's Josh doing?
He's well.
Good.
Well.
Good.
A little touch base. See how he's doing.
Sweet. Dr. Solo says, I love chicken and fish. Okay. Anastasia says, what's up to Krishna? I see some stuff happening here. Ooh, it's hot, though. I got to wait, but it felt good in my hands, you guys, because it's so cold here. Ola Joe says, just showing appreciation to them. Yes, thank you. Dr. Sella says, what's up? She's doing that. Victor Peña says, I never brush my teeth. It's a choice, you got to make as an adult. Thank you so much for the 40 thumbs up, you guys. That's what's up. Soulstar says, I was raised on chicken and pork chops. I'm all out cheap, 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 cheap. I love it. Oh, thank you so much, Krishna. Thank you so much. And she is saying, what's up to Fluffy Diva. Oh my God. I love this cup, but it is one of the more basic cups, as you guys know, that I have. But I love the shape of it. It feels so right in my hand. Just Jazzy says, what you got in that cup? It's chamomile tea. A-Train was sweet enough to bring me tea. A-Train just bought, speaking of Aldi, not a sponsor. Speaking of Aldi, though, you should sponsor your girl. But not a sponsor, but Aldi has a dark roast coffee that is their, whatever their brand is, that is freaking delicious. I love coffee. I just cannot drink it. My body, my system will not allow for it, but I love the smell and the taste. And we picked it up, I think last week, and Aaron brewed a cup for the first time 2 days ago or something. And I had a taste and I was like, oh, damn. That coffee is so damn good. So if you're somebody like me who likes black coffee, I do not do milkshakes and whatever the hell stuff is not coffee. I like black coffee. Because to me, if coffee is good, I should be able to drink it black. I shouldn't have to put like sugar cubes and whipped cream and stuff on it. I should just be able to take a sip of the coffee, and that coffee is really, really good as just a plain black coffee. Victor says, I haven't showered for 30 days. Damn, Victor, you must be ripe. Donna says, yeah, I totally love seafood of any kind. Can eat it every day. Oh my God, no. Soulstar says also lots of fish and venison. Ugh, to venison. I cannot. But nothing wrong with the choices that we're all making, because everybody's eating something that's probably weird to somebody else. Dr. Stella says, it's a cute cup. Hug in your hands. I know. And my hands are so cold, Dr. Stella. They're so cold. Ola Joe says, your hubby is the greatest. Yeah, A-Train, otherwise known as AKA Static Ron, is the coolest person ever. Victor, it's actually our anniversary in less than 30 days at this point. Victor says, okay, no, I saw that. Donna said, oh, no, I think they popped up. Did it pop up? Is that cup it's kind of heavy? Yeah, it does. It is a heavier cup. Donna, you're right. It is a heavier cup, but I don't know if you guys can see the speckle in it, but I like stuff like that. I like cups. I can't help it. I would just keep buying them if I had room for them. Soulstar says, as an adult, Mediterranean diet is my favorite. Fish and chips is my favorite summer go-to lunch. That sounds nice. I think fish and chips, I would like to get behind it, but it's the fish. Victor says, my butt smells like blue cheese. A lot of people are into that still. Tell me more, Victor. Just Jazzy says, I'm making my way downtown. No, Just Jazzy says, I'm making my black coffee now. 2 sugars though. Jazzy! Don't do it. No, drink your stuff however you drink it, but for me, I just like it black, baby. Just, what did Wesley Snipes say in Passenger 57? Always bet on black. I like it. Donna says, right fish is good for your vision. Interesting. Static Ron, speaking of him, he's in the house. Ola Joe says, I have a phone call. No worries. SNBR Love says, hi. Thank you so much, SNBR Love, for coming back in. Victor says, pour coffee into oatmeal with cheese. That sounds nasty, Victor. Kevin Bradley says, I like my coffee like I like my women. Come on. Wait, what does that mean, Kevin? Kevin's like, real creamy or a little bit nutty? Do you like it with a little nutty flavor, Kevin? There's so much that can mean, Kevin. I'm so confused. Like, what are you saying? Spicy? What? I need to know. Kevin, give us more information about this. We need to know. You've opened up our eyes to the possible, choices here. Soulstar says, my trick is flavorful seasoned salt and vinegar blend for the fish and fries. That sounds good. SNBR Love says, you welcome. I feel like I tried fish and chips, though, when I was in the UK, because I was like, okay, well, I'm here. Whether I like fish or not, I'm going to give this a damn try. And I just didn't really... I don't like that fish tastes like fish. I don't like that fish tastes like fish. I wish it would taste less like fish. And then maybe I could give it a go. Victor says, black coffee, the best. Laugh out loud, black women have the real coffee. I don't know about that. I mean, it's just whoever's got the coffee. SNBR Love says, why some people get me for being autistic? I don't know, SNBR Love, but that's ridiculous. That shouldn't be something that happens. Donna says, Victor just sent me out of the chat. Now, just joking. I have to go to work. No worries, Donna. Thank you so much for being in here. And Donna, I see you, baby girl. I see you. I've got to catch up on people's videos, but I see you. Donna is putting out a video every 56 seconds. During the time of this live stream, Donna doesn't put out 6 videos. Donna in here making the farmhouse magic, y'all. If y'all don't go check her out, I don't know what to say. Soulstar says, basically, I like vinaigrette instead of ketchup. Yeah. I like very, very acidic things as well. I like the flavor of acid, and I like the... I found as I get older, I like bitterness as a flavor too. I think some people consider bitterness to be something that is a negative, but I don't eat a lot of chocolate. I'm not a person who likes sweet stuff, but when I do eat chocolate, I like the darker the better, like 70% cacao, like no, almost no sugar. Like give me the damn chocolate that tastes like chocolate. I love that stuff. Dr. Sally is laughing at me. Melissa says, Victor, you should try Civet coffee. What is that? Safwan is back in the house. What's up, Safwan? I haven't seen you for a while. Victor says, I could add some bacon, some brown sugar. Okay, that's what's up. Victor says, you don't need chocolate when you are made of chocolate. Who the hell's made of chocolate? Are you like a little chocolate bear? Dr. Stella says, dark chocolate. Now you're talking. Dark chocolate is delicious. Soulstar says, the darker the chocolate, the better the berry. I made that up. Soulstar says, darker the better chocolate. Yes. Chana is in the house. What's up, Chana? Now, if y'all want to see somebody cook some stuff, y'all, Chana is that person right now. Let me get this in my mouth first. Oh, that's delicious and so warm. Chana is doing the kind of things where she's bringing me stuff I didn't even know about. Like, I don't do a lot of tamarind. You know what I'm saying? I think it's how you pronounce it, tamarind. And she did a little beautiful tamarind sauce. And I love watching Chana cook. She's just right to it. She's just really, really right to it. So if you guys are looking for somebody to understand more about different cuisines, learn some stuff that you maybe aren't using regularly in your life, but watch it be beautifully prepared, Chana is that girl. Dr. Stella is laughing. Victor says, women love dark chocolate. Do they? Do they? SNBR Love says, I know you guys get me. That is why I love to be over here. Well, I'm glad that you love being here. We are a comforting space and everybody belongs here. Everybody who is in here, everybody who wants to be here is welcome in this house. Everybody can be here. Nick Casanova says, hi, remember me? Of course, Nick, I remember you. Thank you for leaving that comment on my video, Nick. Soul says, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. What is going on, Soulstar? Just Jazzy says, bye for now. Jazzy, thank you so much for coming in. I know I'm going to see you again, and I cannot say enough how much just having you here has made my morning better. So just Jazzy, I hope I was able to make your morning a little bit lighter, and thank you so much for being here. Dr. Stella says, tamarind is amazing. I've never had it. Apparently Aaron's had it. He said that it's kind of sour or something. I've never had it, but after watching Chana, I'm like, wait, I'm in a lot of international grocery stores. I've seen tamarind. So I'm like, maybe I need to give it a try. Nick says, bye. Dr. Stella says you should try it. Be okay. I think I'm going to try it. Soulstar says that she loves tamarind. China says, thank you, sis. Of course. Victor says, it's rarely to see women eat vanilla. I use vanilla all the time in cooking. Dr. Stella says, greetings, Chana. Nick says, not me already, liking right when I see the live. Thank you so much for throwing your thumbs up. I appreciate that. Static Ron says, intensely sour. Static Ron, how is it that you've had tamarind and I have not? Did you have tamarind somehow when my back was turned? Was I doing something else and you were like, I'm going to eat this tamarind? Because I don't understand how you had tamarind and I did not have tamarind. So I missed it, you guys. There was a tamarind boat that strolled up through here, and I missed that tamarind boat, and now I'm going to have to find it myself. Thank you, Sister Krishna, for that. Dr. Stella says, I'm always here for the big sister vibes at BOK. You remind me a lot of my elder sister. Now, that's funny, because Dr. Stella, we were having this conversation, because Dr. Stella, when she graduated, her big sis came, and she did a video about how much that touched her. And I was like, well, I don't have a big sister. I have a big brother, right? My brother and I were like this. My brother is amazing. He's an amazing, amazing man. It's ridiculous how amazing he is. And then Dr. Stella said, because I don't have a big sis and I'm the only daughter, that makes me the older sister. Even though I don't have a younger sister, it still makes me the older sister. So I was like, oh, cool. Because I've never been the older sibling in anything, because my brother and I are 7 years apart. So he's very much so the older of me. And anybody who's ever had an older brother knows what that's like, because if you've never been put in a half Nelson for just no reason on a Tuesday, then you don't have an older brother. China says, Dr. Stella, blessings. Static Ron says, I bought a brick of it from the grocer. For real, for real. Interesting. So Static Ron, you didn't do it the way Chana did it, where Chana, I know you watched that video, some of it with me, where she got the like tamarind pods and then she soaked them and then she squoze out the juice. I don't know. Nick says, wee. Setagram says, sliced off a piece, intense. Oh, so you just ate it raw off the brick? Ugh. It seemed like to me it needed to be treated in some way, Statagron. Rodha, thank you so much. Fluffy says, background. No worries, Fluffy. Thank you so much for being here. February is back in the house. How are you, February? Good morning to you as well, my friend. So I think it's got to be worked into something, Statagron. I don't think you're supposed to eat tamarind just by itself. I think it's supposed to be... I think maybe a beverage? I don't know. The way Chana did it was a sauce. And it seemed like a spicy, garlicky sauce. So I thought maybe that would be cool. Maybe try putting that on something. I don't know. I'm going to try some tamarind, y'all. Melissa says, Static, your music and shorts are off the hook. Loving every bit of it. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is. Okay? You already know what it is. That's my girl, Melissa, by the way. I did pin her because if some of the people in the chats have not had a chance to check out Melissa, please do. She is just growing her channel. And in addition to being just one of the freakishly talented people as it pertains to resin that I've ever met, she's also just a freaking sweetheart and a ball buster. And I've said it. So if you have not connected with Melissa, please do. I just did pin her. And also keep in mind that Static Ron is out here doing it big. Static Ron says, a sausage work. February says, what are you doing today? Well, I'm going to be doing this. I got a little business I need to handle, and I got to prepare because I'm going to be on the road tomorrow. Tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday are the only days where it's not in a single digit. So I'm going to be on the road those days. Yeah, February. Yeah, what are you going to be doing, my friend? Let me know. Where are you going? Well, I think I'm going to have to pop into Chi-Town. I'm trying to figure out which day I want to do that. Probably tomorrow and just get it out of the way. And then I think I'm going to be in St. Louis. And then possibly might be in Kansas City at the end of the week. I don't know. But there's a lot going on, February. There's a lot going on. So I'm going to have to be in a lot of places, and it's all going to be really dependent on the weather because I'm not driving through a snowstorm. I'm not 100% not going to be doing it. So bear with me. You know, I think your girl's already tired is what I think. But that's neither here nor there because we're going to do it. I'm almost at my goal, you guys. Woo, 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 woo. February says, I'm going to watch a movie. What movie are you going to watch? I watched a couple movies last night that were interesting. It was funny when my dad called me. I was watching this French movie. If you guys don't know what the Criterion Collection is, but you have a Roku and you like movies that are foreign independent films, I strongly recommend it. But yesterday, Aaron and I watched a movie out of Japan called Monster, which was an interesting movie, but it took a side turn that I just was not prepared for. And then last night I started watching this one about this French woman who her boyfriend broke up with her, and then she went on vacation. They were supposed to go together, and she had like 4 weeks of vacation or something. And she was just being a sourpuss like everywhere she went. It was a really interesting movie. I guess I got to finish watching it. Nick says, my birthday month is February. Okay, well, early happy birthday, Nick. February is like mine too. That makes sense, February, because February. My anniversary is in February, so February is a good month. I don't mind February so much. Plus, I always consider February to be like the end of winter. I know that's not necessarily true, but like I feel like February is like the last month where it's like cold. Like it's still going to be winter in March. It's still probably going to be a little bit winter in April, but it's not going to be like winter like it is in February. Nick says pale. What does that mean, Nick? Am I looking washed out? Nick is like, you look pale, girl. I hope not, but it could be because it's cold as hell. That is for damn sure. Y'all, this tea really did give your girl life. It really, really did. Dr. Stellar says, tomorrow is my birthday. What? Y'all be just having birthdays. Every 15 seconds, y'all got a dang birthday coming up. I had David Hunt sing a birthday song for me earlier because he won't be live tomorrow. Got it. Whoo, Dr. Stella, I can sing, baby girl, but not for real. Not happy birthday. But let me see what I could do, y'all. Woo! No, you know what? Dr. Stella, no. But if you live tomorrow, I'm going to pop up and get you a flower. So I'm not going to sing for you because it would be terrible. It'd be terrible. My singing is terrible. But early happy birthday, Dr. Stella. You did so much this year. And it must be a proud year for you and your family, Dr. Stella. And I think that's just beautiful. And I hope that you have a really beautiful birthday day in case you're not live tomorrow. But if you're live and I see you, I'm going to pop in and say what's up. That being said, I'm going to be on the road tomorrow, Dr. Stella, but I still try to check when I take a break or if I'm not in the driver's seat. So I'm going to do my best to try to see you so I can say happy birthday. Maybe I'll put it on your page. Let me try to remember that. February says, I'm going to Sky Zone for my birthday. That sounds pretty cool, February. Professor Shama is in the house. What's up, Professor Shama? Happy New Year. I don't know if I've seen you since the year changed over. Hi, cutie. How is the weather there? It's cold, so cold, Professor Shama. It's freezing cold. And Nick says my birthday is right after Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's, but that's okay. You pretty much said it. It's Valentine's. It's Valentine's. I love that. Oh, and A810 said hi. What's up with that? Dr. Stella was laughing. Rod Haas still in the house. Solo Driver. What a cool picture, dude. Solo Driver has a delicious picture for their circle. That is super cool. F Coffee. I need a whiff of that in the morning. Come on, Solo Driver. Solo Driver says, I need a whiff of that good girl. I need a whiff of the good. I love it. Melissa says, you can try the Marilyn Monroe version. Oh, the sweaty, slow singing, partially drunk version, Melissa? I'm too so. Happy birthday, Dr. Stella. Happy birthday to you. Oh, Lord, I almost lost a little bit there, y'all. Lost a little bit on that tail end. February says my birthday is February 27th. That is incredible. There's so many February birthdays. It's ridiculous. Dr. Cello says, thank you so much. February says, I'm turning 20 February 27th. Come on, February. I love it. Professor Shaman says, what do you say to about I Show Speed tour? I didn't know anything about it, Professor Shama, but our girl Kiss from Jay, I don't know if you guys know who Kiss from Jay is, but Kiss from Jay is incredible. She's doing so many cool things on her page. She also invited me to do 20 questions with Jay, which I'm going to take her up on at some point here in the new year once I get settled. But she brought that to my attention, and I thought it was interesting. So this dude is just kind of going through Africa, this I Show Speed dude. He's just kind of going through and just like filming different places and parts of the continent that we don't often see and just trying to show a little bit of representation. I think it's interesting. I think it's weird that at this point in the game, people don't realize that there's like development on the continent, but I think it's cool that he's kind of showing that. I have never seen his video. I've only seen people discuss it, but I myself have not actually watched his video. So hopefully that makes sense, Dr. Shama. Or Professor Shama. Radha says, in your country, 12 months cold weather. Is it? Not 12 months. We probably have cold weather for about 4 months. Radha said it's all year. It's cold? No. Yeah, it's about 4 months here too, Radha. It's not 12. It's just the 4. Dr. Sell says, be okay, you cracking me up. I'm trying. MT Biz Goated? Did I say that right? Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for throwing your thumbs up and all that jazz. Dr. Seller says, that drunk singing. See, it wasn't good, Dr. Seller, because I'm totally sober. I'm just drinking chamomile. Sandy Shimmers, thank you for flexing those member emojis. Brooklyn Gibby is back in the house. What's up, Brooklyn? MT Biz Goated said hi again. Thank you so much for that, you guys. I appreciate you guys for throwing your thumbs up. It'd be super cool if we hit 50 thumbs up, but I'm cool with this. What is it? Or what do we have? 44? I'm cool with it. Radha says, have you ever seen a Hindi or Punjabi comedy movie? You will laugh so hard that you will go crazy, but you might not understand half the things. I might not, but I like watching movies from other cultures because I feel like that's how you learn, right? Like that's how you learn about different cultures, what they find interesting, and just like, I don't know, like specifically movies, theater, any of that stuff tells you what any culture finds as value. So it's easier to, I think, learn it and incorporate it from watching movies and stuff like that than it is to go to like a book and be like, ooh, what does this culture find valuable? Just watch what they watch. They'll tell you what they find valuable. And so, yeah, I do watch some Hindi movies, Radha. The hell is going on? My phone? Is that my dad? Hold on, you guys. My dad did his morning text, so I have to text my dad back and let him know I'm okay. Dad, if you're watching right now, hi, Dad. Good morning. You can see I'm okay, but I'm going to still text you back. Thank you for texting me. I'm glad that you had a good morning. I know that it's cold where you are. Let me text my dad back, you guys. Okay, Dad, love you. All right. Let me go back because there was a lot going on. Brooklyn Gibby says, yippee. Radha says, have you ever seen... Okay, no, that I see what you said. Brooklyn Gibby says, go, gaga, gaga, gaga. Thank you, Krishna, for that as well. But yes, I've been listening to, I don't know if this is the kind of music you listen to, Radha, because it seems like you like older, more classic songs. But I've been listening to Talander, who I guess is a kind of a newer Punjabi, if I'm saying that correct, artist. And I really like his music. Our young friend Divyanshi turned me on to that. So she's also, I think, in India. And she shared a song, and I listened to it, and I liked it. I don't understand what the hell he's saying, but it's good music. And good music is good music, whether I understand you or not. Thank you, Chana, for the hearts. Oh, my goodness. Nick says, Brooklyn Gibby, go, gaga. He's like, why? Why are we saying this? Let me do something really quick, you guys. We have 76 votes on this now. I want to see something here. So, okay, it's the same. 67% of people said no, they don't eat eggs every day, but 33% of you guys say that you do. So at this point, let me just double check myself because we were doing pretty goddamn good. Yay, we hit the goal. We hit the goal. Y'all didn't need me in your face like that, but yet I was in your face like that. So I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go because I'm sure that you guys have plenty of things to do today. I know I'm going to get the heck up out of the attic because it's cold. I got a little bit of business to take care of, and we are going to call it a day. No, I didn't make all of them. I usually have a goal per day, Dr. Stella, and I hit my daily goal for today. I'm still about 100 away. Avery Gertie is in the house. How are you? Avery Gertie was like, no, don't do it. I love it. Nick says, wait, no, you said it 67. LJ, the realest South African, is in the house, has joined the chat to flex my handsomeness on Krishna. Well, LJ, I'm sure Krishna will love that, albeit she's already married. Nick Casanova says, no, please don't. I want to go. Don't go. You know what, you guys? I'll stay on just a little bit longer for those people who have asked me to stay. But at some point, I am going to have to go because I got business. Dr. Sella says, oh, right, you've got this. Yeah, I've got it, Dr. Sella. I'm not too worried. Professor Shama says, what's your favorite egg recipe? I'm glad that you asked that. I love a good frittata. Professor Shama. I love a nice little kind of nice frittata. I love cilantro. I think everybody's referring to that as like coriander in the rest of the world. In my egg mixture, well salted, lots of pepper. Usually zucchini. As I told you guys, I'm a huge zucchini fan. I will eat that up. I will eat that up. But yeah, I like a good frittata or I like a good omelet. Those are my favorite egg dishes. I also make a mean deviled egg. I make a mean deviled egg. There's actually a recipe of me making deviled eggs on the channel, and I make a mean deviled egg. I love deviled eggs. What's yours? Avery says, give you what? Melissa says, gotta take hubby to work. No worries, Melissa. Thank you so much for being in here. R3 Gamer is back in the house. R3, how are you? Happy New Year, my friend. I don't think I have seen you in a while. Nick says, yay. LJ says, everybody is married these days. Was Oprah giving out marriages? You get a marriage and you get a marriage and you get a marriage, LJ. Yes, she was. Dr. Stella says, see you around, Melissa. Avery says, my name is pronounced G-Dre. G-Dre. Okay, that's the end of it. G-Dre, got it. Professor Shama says, I fear you with peppers. Oh, I will put the peppers in there. Professor Shama, it can't be too spicy, can it? How do you know that you're really eating if your face isn't sweating? I think your face needs to sweat. If you're eating something and your face isn't sweating, how can you say you've eaten? Right? Nick says, have you seen the song Internet Girl? I have not. Professor Shama says, Spanish omelet is just fine for me, but with very little peppers. But Professor Shama, I want to make it spicy for you. I want your face to sweat a little bit. That's all. Dr. Stella says, sweating. I talk about coughing. You know what? We're not going to cough. We're just going to sweat a little bit, Dr. Stella. It'll be fine. I'm sure Dr. Stella has points on like sweating and how good it is for your eye. Dr. Stella will be like, yes. But yeah, we're just going to sweat a little bit, you guys. Nick Casanova says, you should see the song. I love it. Interesting. Well, Nick, I love music. So when people tell me to listen to stuff, I usually try to. Dr. Stella is cracking up. Professor Shama says, you are hilarious. I'm telling the truth, though, Professor Shama. I believe in spice. I believe in spice. You guys know this. I grow chilies. I love, love, love spice. I don't think it can be too spicy for me. Dr. Stella says, I can handle a bit of sweat. Dr. Stella, come to my home. I'm going to cook you stuff that's going to make you sweat for sure. But not sweat in a bad way, because I think when you cook a meal and it's just spicy but with no flavor, that's not good. Because like, why are you just trying to blow somebody's palate out? But when it's spicy and delicious and the spiciness adds to the overall, like, the vibe of the meal you're having, I love that. Nice little wine next to you, nice little white wine, crisp and delicious to kind of help you kind of play with that spice a little bit. You're doing it. Or a good, delicious beer. Something nice and laid back, not an IPA, more like a lager or Pilsner at that point. It's perfect. China says, I love spices too. Woo, woo, woo. China, come through. China, come through so we can cook for these people. We got to cook for them. We got to let them know what that spice is about. Dr. Stella says, your description makes me think of Ratatouille, the animation. I love that movie, Dr. Stella. That's so funny. I haven't seen that in forever. Some of those cartoon movies, even for adults, are actually really kind of funny. I know I like some of them. China says, on my way. Come on, China. You're going to have to tell me how to do the damn tamarind. So I'm going to have to try some tamarind. Maybe next time I'm at the store this week, I'm going to try to see if I can't find some tamarind and give it a try. Nick says, for real, same. Professor Shama says, why is your voice soothing, though? Is my voice soothing, Professor Shama? I don't think that's true. I feel like my voice is very something, but I don't know about soothing. But I'm glad that you're soothed, Professor Shama. Come in and let me soothe you. China says, let me get my bag ready. Get your bag ready. The room is already, you already got a room here. Nick says, how old do you think I am? I don't know, Nick, but I'm going to go on a limb here and say under the age of 18, because only people under the age of 18 play the age game. Everybody over the age of 18 rarely says their age. Only people under the age of 18 speak so freely and so often about their age. Oh, here we go. Cool Zens. Cool Zens, I'm guessing you're under the age of 18. Professor Shama says, Nick, I think you are 16. Look at this. Professor Shama says he's willing to play. Thank you guys for coming in. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate you guys very much for being here. Nick says, well, bro, Timothy Dawsey says, good morning. Well, what's up, Timothy? How are you? How's your day going? Happy freaking Monday. I'm under 10. Well, there you have it, Coolsins. Thank you so much for being here, but I'm not sure this is the right place because I don't do children's things here. But thank you for coming in. For those of you guys who did come in today, make sure that you guys throw your thumbs up just to let the algorithms know that you are enjoying yourself here. I appreciate it. I don't even think my tea is still hot anymore. It's just that it's so cold up in this attic that, look, do you guys see the smoke? It's because it's that freaking cold up here. Dr. Stella is like, yes, anytime. Professor Shama says, Nick, then you are 76 years young. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh my gosh, Professor Shama, that's hilarious. What do you do, Professor Shama? Tell me. Every time I see you, I'm like, what does Professor Shama do? I feel like whatever Professor Shama does, it's a big deal. I don't know what Professor Shama does, but I feel like he's a big deal at whatever it is. Dr. Stella says age is a mindset. 122%. 122%. I agree to that. Nick says, bro, why DWM? I don't even know what that acronym means, Nick. But stop crying. It's okay. Professor Shama says, I'm a lecturer. Okay. Fair enough. Dr. Shama, should we do a lecturing panel, just you and I? We can just talk to people for like 50 hours at a time, see how many of them stay. Well, you choose the subject, Professor Shama, and I'm willing to have a 50-hour conversation with you on it. It could be fun. Timothy says, happy Monday to you also. Please try and have a great one. I am going to try, Timothy. You too. But sweetie, thank you so much for saying that, Timothy. I love when people come in and their main point is just to bring sweetness. I love that, Timothy. Thank you. Dr. Stella says, YDWM means, what do you mean? Oh, see, look at this, Dr. Stella. Dr. Stella is coming in and letting me know what's up. Thank you, Dr. Stella. Nick says, okay, means what do you mean? Professor Shama says, yeah, why not? I choose relationships as a subject. Dr. Shama, you shouldn't have never done that because now I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, Dr. Shama. We can have the time of our lives. Miguel says, hey, how are you doing? I am doing deliciously, Miguel. How are you? Happy freaking Monday. And thank you guys for coming in, making sure that you tap the screen. You got to double tap the screen and then your thumb goes up on it. And that's super, super helpful for me. Thank you so much in advance for doing that. As you guys come in, it's kind of your way to wave at me. You double tap the screen and then it kind of waves at me. And I'm like, yay. Thank you to whoever waved at me. Yay. You double tap. Wave. Dr. Stella says relationships. Woof. Come on now. Thank you to whoever else just double tapped the screen. You guys are awesome. Nick says after this live ends, I'm going to watch some Mickey Munch. I don't know who Mickey Munch is, yo. LJ is still in the house. What's up, LJ? Nick says, sorry, I have not been at your lives. No worries, Nick. You're fine. Miguel says, I'm about to go out today. Miguel, go on out and please be careful, be safe. If you're someplace where it's cold, dress warmly because it is freezing here. Thank you to whoever else just threw their thumbs up. It's like a wave to me. We are only, am I at 48 thumbs up? Because if so, we just need 2 more thumbs up to hit 50 and that would be awesome. Achilles says, here, my gray little cat. Nick says, same. Yes. It's no worries. You guys come in as you can. Hang out as long as you can. I love it. Who just hit the 100s over here? I love it. Nick says, I'm going to go shopping. Okay. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Winstone Chronicles is in the house. That's me slapping the screen. Winstone out here like this. That's how Winstone slaps a fish, and that's apparently how he slaps a screen. Winstone, thank you for coming in. It saved me having to send you an instant message. Your hats are on the way, or at least I placed the order, so you should get them sometime soon. I guess probably within the next 2 weeks, but you know how they be when they got to come across the big water. But your hats have been ordered, Winstone, and I think you're going to love them. I'm pretty sure I chose really, really well. And so I can't wait to see you get them. And I can't wait to see you put them on your head because it's going to be delicious. Achilles says, I watch Harry Potter. Interesting. Sandy Shimmers is in here cracking up. Miguel says, I will. I'm going to the mall, so I'm just going to be inside. Although I do engage in conversation with the lady. Miguel is like, I do go to the mall to talk to the ladies. That's what's up, Miguel. Nothing wrong with that. Thank you guys for throwing your thumbs up. It looks like I hit 50 thumbs up, and that is what is up. Chiron says, what up? What's up, Chiron? I heard you on the phone with A-Train. Well, I didn't hear you. I just heard A-Train on the phone. And I was like, who are you talking to? And he said, Chiron. And I was like, okay, cool, cool. Achilles said hi. Chiron says, if I could eat eggs every day, I would. All day, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day. Winstone says, awesome. I'm looking forward and scared at the same time. Winstone, no. I give good gifts. I give good gifts, Winstone. I give good gifts. So I don't think there's anything to be worried about. These hats, I'm guessing once you get them, I'm guessing you're never going to take them off. That's how good I think these hats are to fit you, is I don't think you're going to take them off. Miguel says, well, nice seeing you again. Stay warm. You too, Miguel. Enjoy your time at the mall. And yes, don't, get the ladies what the, give it to them. Professor Shaman says, do you know majority of men don't get married because they are in love, but because they are ready? Ooh, Professor Shama, you done came with some serious facts there. That's what's up. Nick says, bye, everyone. That has to go right now. Yes, thank you, Nick, for being a sweetheart. Winstone says, I know you do. I do. Achilles says, bloopers from Mascot. I don't know what you're talking about, Achilles. The Adventure Squad is back in the house. What's up, Adventure Squad? Hey, girl, what's up? Nothing much. Just Monday morning. It's freezing here. Like, freezing here. Like, freezing here. Your girl could do all she could do to get the hell up out of bed. And I got out of bed, and about 30 minutes later, I was on this live stream with you guys. Up here in the attic, cold as hell. So it's been an interesting time. I've been talking for 100 minutes straight. So we got that on our side. But I'm doing pretty good, Adventure Squad. How about you? How's your day going? What are you getting into today? Thank you guys for coming in, throwing your thumbs up, all of that jazz. Achilles says, from blooper mascot from baseball game. I'm not sure I know what that is. Professor Shaman says, what's the temperature there? Here's what I'll tell you, Professor Shama. Let me bring it up because I know your temperature is in Celsius. So here's what it is. Where I'm at right now, it is 0 degrees, like fat 0 degrees Fahrenheit. And that makes it negative 18 degrees Celsius. So it is negative 18 degrees Celsius and 0 degrees Fahrenheit right now where I'm at. It's absurd. It's very, 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 very cold. Thank you, Krishna, for flexing those member emojis. Dr. Stella says, my evening is made. I keep forgetting that it's evening where you are, Dr. Stella. I just got up, and you are just getting, you closing it down. Achilles says, you love Stitch. I love Stitch what? Is that wind? Oh, no, it's garbage day. I was like, what the hell is that sound? I was like, they out here moving stuff. And no, I get it. Professor Shama says, what? Yes, that's how cold it is. That's why when I told you it was cold, I'm telling you, when I got up to the attic, because there's no heat that comes up into this attic, it was 42 freaking degrees when I got up here this morning. And when I say 42, that's 42 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what temperature that is Celsius, but it's cold. It's cold. Your girl was up here freezing. I'm still freezing. I have a heater right beside me, but I'm freezing. I think my water might have turned to ice, y'all. Thank you, Matthew. Yes, I love that. Thank you for the 102 times, baby. Matter of fact, thank you guys all for the people who sent gifts today. I got a hot chocolate. I got an ice cream sundae. I got some flaming poop. I got a lot of really cool stuff, you guys, and I cannot say enough how much I appreciate that. You guys don't have to do anything for me other than be here and enjoy yourself, but I appreciate when you do. Chana's still in the house. Achilles says, for Lilo and Stitch. Got it. But seriously, though, Matthew Gauntz, thank you for that. I was doing my regular yoga stretch, but something else stretched more than my arms. What? I don't know how to pronounce your name, but dang, you got to be careful on them stretches. You might hit something crazy. Professor Shama says it's 28 degrees Celsius in Nairobi. So what is that? Is that like 60? Does anybody else know how to do the conversion? Baby pants. What is 28 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? Yep. It's like 70 degrees. Okay. So it's roughly 70 degrees Fahrenheit where Dr. Shama is. Well, thank you, Dr. Shama, for reminding me that some parts of the world aren't an icebox like the one I'm living in right now. But thank you so much for for reminding me that some people in the world are not freezing their entire tail feathers off. But it is freezing here. But it's 70 there, which sounds so nice right now. I would love a good 70-degree day. Thank you guys again. And thank you for taking our poll today about eggs. Let me just look really quick here because I'm about to bounce out and see what's going on. So again, the majority of people say no, they do not eat eggs every day, which is fine. Oh my God, I accidentally was running my own live stream. Jesus. Jesus. Why? Anywho, oh my gosh, good watch time on this one, you guys. Thank you so much for all of your help. My leg itched. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a god dang day because I've been live for 104 minutes. And that's an awful long time to stare into my own eyes. But let me see if I got anywhere else to pull you guys to. Thank you so much again, Matt, for the floating heart. I love that. Achilles, thank you so much for busting out the flag of my countrymen. Professor Shaman says, when are you guys coming over to see our wild animals and taste great meat? Crocodile meat tastes like fish. Professor Shama, I'm 100% never going to be eating crocodile meat. I mean, I guess you should never say never, because I mean, I might have to wrestle a crocodile down in the Everglades and then eat him, but like, it's unlikely. I'm not eating that. Now, in terms of coming over, we might have to do that. We might have to make a maneuver. I got things I'm supposed to do in Kenya, Professor Shama, including pinch JD's cheeks. Everybody knows what's up. Matthew says it's 16 degrees Fahrenheit here. So you're a little bit warmer than we are, Matt, because we're at 0, yo. Like, why? Why? And it's windy. And so Matt knows, like I know, if you go outside and it's 0 degrees and it's windy, your face will melt off. Your face will melt clean off. Dr. Stella, are you talking live, or is it like a silent live? Trying to find somewhere for us to go. Oh, River Girl is live, and I know she's live, and she's live, so we'll go to River Girl on the other end of this. Achilles says, I'm going to watch on YouTube and goodbye. No worries, Achilles. Thank you so much. Matt says, do you ski? I don't ski, but I used to snowboard, Matt. I don't ski. Skiing has never been my thing, but I used to like snowboarding. I don't know if I'd be any good at it anymore. It's been a while. But being from a wintertime state, I'm from Minnesota, Matt. I snowboard and do the winter things, you know. Dr. Stella says 28 degrees Celsius is 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, Dr. Stella, with the schooling here. So it's even warmer than we thought where Professor Shama is. That's what I'm talking about. 82? I wish. I don't mind 82. I just don't like 90. Nick is giving the sad face. Nick says, I'm going to play Roblox now. Bye-bye. What's up, Nick? Thank you. Enjoy yourself, and thank you so much for being here. Professor Shama says, you are going to eat ostrich meat. No, I am not. And it tastes like a strong chicken flava. I will put aside some African chili. Put aside some chili for me, but no to the ostrich meat. 100% no to the ostrich meat. Ooh, wow. Tadao, ooh, this is going to be interesting. Tadao Shukta? Did I say that? Oh, hey, Teddy's here. Okay. Teddy's like, listen, just say Teddy, baby girl. Don't try to pronounce the crazy that is in front of you here. Okay. Thank you, Teddy, for coming in. I appreciate you. Happy Monday. Thank you for throwing your thumbs up. Double tap that screen. Bop, bop. Nick says, see you later, bestie. See you later, Nick. Have a good rest of your day. And wherever you are, if it's cold, stay warm. Stay warm. Do what you can. Anywho, I am going to wrap this up for obvious reasons. And I'm going to go about my business. Thank you to all of you guys for answering the poll. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for throwing your thumbs up. Thank you for having and sharing it with me. It's Monday, so sometimes it's hard to get the week started, but we got it started together and we had a good time, and I love that. Thank you guys all for the people who sent me gifts. That means a lot to me. It helps keeping my channel, helps keeping my channel going. So I love that. And thank you for all of you guys who just kept me in conversation for 108 minutes. Professor Shama says, by the way, how many types of chili have you tasted and which one is your favorite? Professor Shama, I've tried so many different types of chilies. I don't even know. But I really like, the one that dropped me was the Carolina Reaper. I've tried Carolina Reaper in several different forms, including itself, like a whole chili form. And that chili is intense. So for hot, I would say Carolina Reaper. I have not seen anything in my life that was hotter. In terms of like overall best properties of a chili, I really like the Scotch Bonnet. And I largely like the Scotch bonnet because it's very fruity. And I think that fruity smell of a chili, because a chili is a fruit, it keeps its seeds inside. A chili is a fruit. That the Scotch bonnet has the most just essence of just bright fruit smell. And I love that. And it's hot. So it's good all around. It's good all around to me. But we made it to 50 thumbs up, you guys. That's insane. I did not think we were going to do that. I am not mad at that at all. And so I'm going to, while we still have a couple people in the room, do we like it raw or in a form of a sauce? I like it all over. I've never eaten, well, I shouldn't say that. I have eaten a Scotch bonnet raw, but it's not recommended. But I like it in my soups, my stews, my chilies. I like it in sauces. I like it cut up in dishes, like my chicken dishes and stuff. So yeah, mostly it's cooked, but I have tried quite a few chilies raw just because I wanted to taste what it, tasted like. God dang, it's windy, y'all. Cold and windy. Let me get the hell about the attic, y'all. Anyway, I'm gonna close this down, and then we're gonna head over to River Girl. I want you guys, if you can, to just say what's up to River Girl. We'll just do a Be Okay raid really quick. Professor Shama says, how can I like twice? I like this stream. I know you do, Professor Shama, and thank you for keeping me in here and keeping, keeping the conversation moving. But Professor Shama, I know you know River Girl, and that is where we're going. Dr. Stella, if you're still in the house, we're going to River Girl's house, so hopefully you guys will be able to say hello to her. And Professor Shama, good day, bestie. Good day to you too. All right, everybody, have a good rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.